Did you know that Amazon generates around 35% of its revenue through product recommendations? That's how powerful e-commerce product recommendations can be. And no, you don't have to be an engineer or an ML expert to build a product recommendation system. Hi, I'm Harish, and in this video, I'll break down 5 product recommendation systems you can apply today to generate more revenue and how to build them without writing a single line of code. Let's get started. Now, before we build the system, let me quickly walk you through the core types of product recommendations that drive revenue. Because not all product recommendations are the same. There are over 16 different algorithms, and each one will work best in different scenarios and will influence different KPIs. So here are the top 5 you should start with. If you want to improve product discovery and increase conversion on product pages, the people also viewed recommendation is one of the best algorithms to use. When someone views a product, it will recommend other products that people commonly view next. So if a customer is looking at a jacket, it might recommend a similar jacket in a different color, a slightly cheaper alternative, or a more premium version. This works well because most shoppers don't immediately buy the first product they come across. They like to compare it with other products and then decide to make the purchase. And this recommendation type helps them do exactly that without having to leave the page. If you want to build trust quickly and guide new visitors to products that already sell well, bestsellers is the perfect algorithm to use here. It recommends the top-selling products in your store, so when the customer lands on your store, they don't have to guess what's worth buying. They can immediately see your most loved items, your top-performing products, the products most people choose. This is great for conversion because bestsellers act like instant social proof, especially for first-time visitors who don't know your brand yet. If you want to bring shoppers back to products they already showed interest in, recently viewed product recommendation is one of the highest impact algorithms you can use. When someone browses your store, it keeps track of the products they viewed and recommends those exact products again. So if a customer looked at 2 jackets, 1 hoodie, and a pair of boots, the same items can be shown again automatically. This algorithm helps you fix browse abandonment issues as well. Because most people don't abandon because they lost interest in the product, they are abandoned because they got distracted. This algorithm helps them pick up where they left off. When it comes to placement, you can place it in the homepage, product page, or in an email sequence, especially for browse abandonment flows. If you want to prevent customers from dropping off when they don't love the exact product they're viewing, similar to this item is the perfect algorithm to use in this scenario. When the visitor views a product, it will recommend other products that have similar features, details, or better pricing. So if a customer is looking at a jacket, it might recommend a similar style in a different fit, at a different price, or made up of a different material. This is great for reducing bounce rate because it gives the customer a second chance. Even if the first product isn't perfect, they're still shopping, and now you're giving them options instead of losing them. For the placement, place it in the product page right below the product details. Now let's take a look at how you can build your own product recommendation engine using Intempt. First, connect your online store with Intempt so that it can pull in all your product data and customer behavior. Intempt has Shopify as a native integration. If you're using any other e-commerce platform, you can simply connect your store using a custom API integration. Once Intempt receives your data, it will automatically organize your products into a catalog. You can find this catalog in the Recommendations tab. This catalog includes your full product list along with attributes like product name, title, category, type, tags, pricing, and inventory fields. And the best part, this catalog updates automatically as your product's price or inventory changes in your store. So you don't have to manually maintain it inside Intempt. Now, if you want to create your own custom catalog source, you can simply upload your XML or JSON file containing URLs of all the different products and their details. Now, for the actual product recommendations, we need to configure feeds. Think of feeds as filtered dynamic product sets that update automatically. So head over to Recommendations, Feeds, then create a new feed. Give your feed a name like Recently Viewed. Then from the dropdown, select the recommendation type you want. Intempt offers 16 different recommendation algorithms by default, which is more than enough to build a full recommendation engine. For this tutorial, I'll show an example using Recently Viewed, but the setup process is basically the same for the other recommendation types as well. Now, adding filters is optional, but if you want more control, you can use filters to include certain products or exclude them or even pin products to always show first. For example, you could filter the feed to only show products from a certain category. Once your feed is ready, click Create Feed, and that's it. Now you can repeat the exact process to create feeds like bestsellers, purchase together, people also viewed, similar products, etc. Now that the feed is created, the next step is to show it to your visitors on your online store. To do this, we'll use Experience. Head over to Experiences, then create a new one. Select Web, then enter the target page URL where you want the recommendations to appear. For example, we can use the home page, a product page, or the cart page. Then click Create. Now make sure to toggle from experiment to personalization. Inside the experience, you'll see something called variants. Variants are simply different versions of the same page, and you can configure them to show for specific audiences based on events. You can control which device people can see this recommendation. This is mainly useful for A/B testing, but to keep it simple, we'll just stick with one variant. Now click Open Editor. This will take you to the visual editor where you can edit the page and insert product recommendation blocks. To add the recommendation block, click on Insert, then Content, and drag in a product grid or a product, then drop it wherever you want this product feed to appear. Now click on the settings icon on the product block. And the content, make sure the block type is set to be dynamic, because if you select static, you'll have to manually pick the products. Once it's set to dynamic, select your feed from the dropdown. For example, we can choose recently viewed, and that's it. Now whenever this page loads, the customer will see the products they recently viewed. For the other recommendation types, the process is the same. For example, if you want to show purchase together, place the product block directly under the product details, then select your purchase together feed from the dropdown. Once everything looks good, click Publish and start Experience. Remember, changes inside the visual editor are auto-saved, but they do not go live until you publish. A quick side note. If you want to utilize product recommendations even further, you can set up a browse abandonment email flow where you can send personalized emails, SMS, and push notifications with live product recommendation feed. Finally, to analyze performance, head over to Results, and here you can see the key metrics and break down performance using filters and breakdowns. So that's it for this tutorial. Now you know how to connect your store, create product feeds, and display real product recommendations on your website using Intempt. If you found this helpful, make sure to check out Intempt. I'll see you in the next one.